welcome back to another video on my channel. Hope you're doing good, hope you're doing well as we look ahead to match day 4 of the Afcon 2023 qualifiers. It's gone so fast, already at the halfway stage, starting to get an idea of basically who's going to be at this competition, and by the end of match day 4 we're going to know a few more teams that have officially qualified for this Africa Cup of Nations taking place on Ivory Coast in January. So very exciting indeed. So matches spread across 3 days once again, starting with Sunday 26th of March. 2 games again. You've got Lesotho taking on Zambia, and Zambia, after beating Lesotho in the first game, should be very, very confident going into that one, despite being a goal down. Of course, Zambia win that game, they'll be in a very, very comfortable position. They'll be on 9 points after 4 games, and it looks very, very likely that we will see Zambia and the likes of Patson Daka back at this Africa Cup of Nations if they can get that win against Lesotho. But of course, because it's Lesotho, they haven't got a stadium. That game's taking place in Johannesburg, so even more good news for Zambia. And then Sao Tome and Principe, who were very good against Sierra Leone, will be looking for a huge win, not to qualify for Afcon, but just for their history. If they can win against Sierra Leone, that game again taking place in Morocco, it's not looking good for Sierra Leone, especially after they failed to win and Guinea-Bissau won in Nigeria. So Sierra Leone have it all to do here. They have to win, and they need an absolute miracle if they win this game just to even qualify. So it's looking very, very difficult. Sierra Leone, of course, drew 0-0 with Algeria at the last Afcon. Looks like they're not even going to be able to qualify for this one. That moves us on to Monday, the 27th of March. Rwanda take on Benin. But for me, I don't think either of those two sides have got a real chance of qualification. If Rwanda can win, you never know. Could Rwanda sneak in at home to Benin? They may well do that because they got a point in the previous game, but it's a big ask for them to finish above either Mozambique or Senegal. But wouldn't be surprised the way Rwanda and Benin have been playing recently. If Rwanda got that win, and Benin under Gernot Rohr really need to win that opening game, so it might be a draw there. South Sudan at home to Congo, that game taking place in Tanzania. I think South Sudan will be buoyant after winning against Congo Brazzaville. The return fixture, Congo Brazzaville have to get something. They have to, after losing at home. And Gambia will be feeling very, very confident now that they've got a chance of qualification. Central African Republic at home to Madagascar. If Central African Republic can win, they'll be very, very confident of trying to sneak in over the likes of Angola in that group. But it was really a disappointing result for Madagascar at home. If Central African Republic, the likes of Kondogbia, can win that game, they're right in the driving seat, and it'll be a 2-team shootout really between them and Angola, who need something at home to Ghana. They lost right at the end last time. This time, no, they are going to be at home in Luanda. Can they get revenge on Ghana? It wasn't great from Ghana. Angola at home, they need to get something from this game. Guinea-Bissau hosting Nigeria. Could they do the double? Nigeria under huge amounts of pressure now. If they lost again and Sierra Leone won, could you believe that Sierra Leone would be in touching distance of Nigeria, and all of a sudden pressure could be on Nigeria if they struggle in Bissau? So keep an eye on that one. Of course, Niger, Algeria, we know all about, taking place in Tunisia. Niger have to get a win in this game. We'll be looking at that game in closer detail, closer to the time. Sudan, they need to bounce back in Omdurman against Gabon. A very narrow defeat last time. Can the players pull together and get a win in this return fixture? Because all 4 teams in this group are going for it. You've got Gabon on 7, Mauritania on 4, Sudan and DR Congo both on 3. So really, Sudan have to win this game if they want to qualify for the competition. And Ethiopia will be hosting Guinea in the return fixture of what happened a few days ago when Guinea won. And again, I think that game could be played at a different venue as well. So Ethiopia need to beat Guinea in that one. And then that takes us on to Tuesday the 28th of April. More Africa Cup of Nations action. Botswana at home to Equatorial Guinea. Botswana aren't going to qualify. I'm pretty sure Equatorial Guinea will be going there and gaining all 3 points. I think this game between Eswatini and Cape Verde could be massive. Could we see Eswatini qualify for an Africa Cup of Nations, formerly known as Swaziland? The minnows, one of the big minnows of African football. If they win this game against Cape Verde, Eswatini will be in an Afcon qualifying position with just 2 games to go. Cape Verde need to avoid defeat here, and all of a sudden they've put a little bit of pressure on themselves. That would be huge. Egypt, of course, will be fasting when they play away to Malawi. That's not going to be an easy game. Malawi are quite good at home. They'll be looking to get revenge on the 2-0 loss. But the likes of Salah, goal and assist last time, Egypt can make it very comfortable for qualification if they win. Likewise, Namibia playing at home in Johannesburg against Cameroon. That point away to Cameroon has given them a real chance of finishing and qualifying ahead of the likes of Burundi. Cameroon, though, they've got a point to prove. Another massive game on the Tuesday is Liberia hosts South Africa. South Africa blew the 2-0 lead. And if they're not careful, if they lose to Liberia here, we might not see South Africa qualify. It's high stakes. It's match day 4. It's all happening. Mozambique hosting Senegal. They got absolutely thrashed. They got twatted 5-1. But because the other two teams in that group, Benin and Miranda, are so poor, if Mozambique can nick a point, they might be quite happy with that. Then Tanzania are hosting Uganda. If Tanzania get that win and Algeria beat Niger, that group's pretty much wrapped up. But Uganda need to get something. Of course, Tanzania with the Algerian manager. Comoros hosting Ivory Coast. It's looking very hard for Comoros now. So good at the last Afcon. But with the form Zambia are in, if they need Lesotho to do them a favour, and I can't see that happening. Gambia hosting Mali. That game's taking place in Casablanca. But Gambia now, all of a sudden, despite losing against Mali the other day, right back in the mix because of the South Sudan win. South Sudan, Gambia and Congo Brazzaville all on 3 points at the halfway stage. Mali on 9. So someone's qualifying with Mali. We'll have to wait and see who that is. Libya hosts Tunisia. Libya going to have to win this game for any hope of qualifying because of the form of Equatorial Guinea. Libya on 3. Equatorial Guinea on 6. So if Equatorial Guinea go and beat Botswana, they'll be on 9. That makes it very hard for Libya to qualify. Togo, for me, just a bit of a complete waste of time really in this group. They've been shocking. 1 point from 3 games. Really, really poor. Burkina Faso are a good side. They'll either draw that game, Burkina, or go there and get the win. And it concludes with Mauritania against DR Congo. I think the DRC are not messing about. I think they're going to beat them, do the double, and make it 6 points from match days 3 and 4. So plenty of games to look forward to. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and hopefully, inshallah, we'll wrap it all up again at the end of match day 4. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. I'll see you next time.